You know how you start to do the most random things when you're bored out of your mind? A year ago, boredom found me trying to access my old Yahoo email and somehow getting in. I was hit with a wave of nostalgia upon seeing the updates and notifications of old games like Neopets, MapleStory, and Club Penguin. As I scrolled down, I noticed there were a bunch of emails in the spam inbox. Curious, I clicked on it and discovered that they were sent by my brother Jack 19 years ago when he went to the Arctic for a research job. Date, 4th of July, 2004. Hey Squirt, surprise surprise, it's your big bro here. I hope you're reading this on the email I made you and give me a reply. I bet you don't know how to, though. Anyway, we might get a kick out of this years later, so just be my diary for a while, won't you? How have you been? I know it's only a few days since I left, but I miss you guys. The Arctic is freezing and the people are cold too, pun intended. Like, I met this burly dude called Kafka who totally ignored me when I made a joke about his name. You know Kafka's my favorite author, right? On the bright side, there's a seal colony close to the base. Blubbery as they are, they're cute as heck. I wonder if they'll let me bring you one back as a souvenir. Peace. The best big bro ever, Jack. Date, 9th of July, 2004. Yo, 5 days on the job, baby. You, mom, and dad doing okay? I wasn't getting much work at first, but the guys have entrusted me with a lot more stuff to do. Mostly lab work, but that's fine. Work is better than nothing at all. The Arctic is majestic and all, but there's barely anything to do, outside of work. I'm pretty sure I walked 10 laps around the research base at one point because I was so bored. The internet's bad too, and only the email software works. The people here are literal zombies. It's sunny the whole day, but they act like the joy's been sucked out of them. Maybe the cold's gone to their heads. Anyway, I'm sure that'll change when I make the biggest Arctic breakthrough. They'll be cheering in no time. Your brother's a genius after all. Cheers. Genius Jack. Date, 14th of July, 2004. Hey bro, how's the summer holidays? Did you go anywhere fun? I'm finally allowed to go outside expeditions. Catching seals and tagging them mostly. That's fun. There's something weird though. Some dude came to the base and people are all happy now for some reason. They called him Reverend. He dresses like a priest even though it's cold as heck. He seems like a nice dude, but it's weird that he showed up out of nowhere. I asked around about who he was and they just told me he was a former researcher who found the truth. As for what the truth is, I got no clue. Guess I'll play detective for a while. Catch you later, alligator. Sherlock Jack. Date, 16th of July, 2004. Dear lil bro, how are you? Got any new crushes? I got a crush. Literally. A chubby seal bit me and my arm was crushed. Just kidding. I got a wound, but it's all bandaged up now. One of the seals we were tagging wasn't fully sedated, so I got hurt. I'm healing up now in my room. By the way, Reverend had a prayer session when my arm was bit. I didn't understand because it was in a language I've never heard before. Or maybe I was just doped up on drugs. But all the researchers were crying. I was kind of creeped out for some reason. Stay safe, Jack. Date, 19th of July, 2004. Hey kiddo, you alright? I'm typing this with one hand. My arm's not doing too well. The color's all off and it hurts. I'm worried it might have to get cut off or something. Kafka's been nursing me, but he keeps chanting something under his breath. Reverend comes by and they whisper to each other. I keep hearing a word that sounds like Kathahui or something. I don't know the language and don't know what it means. I asked Kafka what it meant. The one under the ice was all he said before leaving the room. Weird, right? Anyway, your bro's strong. One arm or two arms. I'm gonna wrestle you to the ground when I get back. Love you, Jack. Date, 21st of July, 2004. No more. Cold. Good night. The email dating 21st of July 2004 was the last one. Jack came back home in August, safe and sound. What I read never left my mind until I saw Jack again at a family gathering today. He was wearing a t-shirt, arms exposed, not a hint of a scar on either of them. I had to know what happened. Is your arm alright? I asked as we drank beer together on the porch. He slowly turned his head towards me, lips stretching into a tight smile. At that moment, everything about his face was just wrong to me. Why wouldn't it be? I looked into his eyes, deep, vacant voids of nothing. This was not my brother. I forced a chuckle. It's really sunny today. Aren't you worried about sunburn? You used to get that a lot. He's expressionless and silent for a moment, eyes boring into mine, as if probing for something. I didn't realize I was holding my breath until his features snapped back into a cold smile. I've missed you, little brother.